Hey, what's up guys? Footy Manager TV here and welcome to another Southampton episode, another 2 matches today, and this is how really my series is going, at least in FIFA, at least in career mode as well. I seem to be doing 2 matches that seems to be really how it fits well into the episode, around like 10, 11, 12 minutes or similar to that. And yeah, hopefully that I'll probably will try and do a bit more. Leave your comments if you like it about this time, or should I try and do 3 matches in an episode, then it'll probably reach the 14 and 15 minutes each episodes. Leave your comments on that, but I personally believe in between like 10 and 13 minutes is a very good the time amount for that is like compared to what I watch. I like to watch, like I would never watch a whole video like over 15 minutes. I would skip through parts, so that's what really leads me to doing this. But of course, leave your comments. I definitely take into consideration what other people think, but also I think I judge my videos by myself as well. I think because I used to be a viewer of videos and I knew what I wanted, and that's what I kind of go with the videos. But right here, right now, we've got a match against QPR. Not much happened in the first half, as you can see here. Even a home match. Usually at home, I would create more chances, at least comparing home matches to away, but there wasn't really much action to show. I'm trying to show a bit more highlights in that, but there wasn't really anything worthy of showing in that first half. But here into the 60th minute now, the time where you want to change up your subs and that kind of thing to change it up, but there you see Willie Yang couldn't really control that, and actually there's going to be, he's a new signing, but there's actually going to be some transfer action on him in January, but I believe he's done well, so I would ideally like to keep him, and it's hard to say if a player is doing well just at the first half of their first season at the club. You got to give them time to gel with their teammates and just with a different lifestyle as well, as they take Remy here and bring on Jay Rodriguez. Of course, we sold them to QPR. Someone asked which team did I sell them to, and obviously here's the reply right here. We sold them to QPR for a decent amount of cash, and they're bringing him up on now, obviously, for Loic Remy, and he's not like a pace threat like Remy is. As you see, we make some subs here. Again, I sped up this part as I do at the start of the video as well when I change my team, and hopefully that speeds that up a bit, and hopefully that probably will allow me, if I am going to do 3 episodes or 3 matches per episode, hopefully that will speed it up a bit. But now we're making the subs, bring on Dongu Safak, Lorente, or I was going to say Girate, his first name. Yeah, Girate, that's his name. Almost said Lorente because his name starts with L. But anyway, Dongu Safak, young promising striker, finishes there. He was basically one-on-one, I guess you can say. He was past the defenders. He was through on the defence, and he's improving very well. The first season we bought him, he was a very young player. He didn't have too much about him, but now going into the second seasons, he's really starting to develop well, and his attributes are increasing where they need to, and more so technically. He's got good pace and strength, and he's got good jumping ability as well, so he's got that covered. And a very nice save there by Kevin Trapp, a new signing as a goalkeeper by Stefan Mbia had the shot there, but he's a defensive mid or a centre back. He can play both of those positions, so his shooting isn't his key attribute, more so his defending attributes, and he's a solid passer as well. But yeah, you saw they had a chance there. We had 1 goal, so I really wanted to play good defensively. I believe that I've improved. I've got better at defending. Again, I wanted to talk quick. I said defending, didn't I? I mean, better at defending because I got that through quick. But as I said, you saw there, Dongu Safak, he's been a fantastic player for us, and you probably can see in the performances he's improving. Like the first season, or when I bring him in straight away, he wasn't really making an impact. I just was utilizing his pace, but now he can actually get past players with some skill, and he can show he has that that finishing ability. When he the first chances, he doesn't need so many chances now. Previously, like what I can remember from last season, whenever he got the ball, like when it was on a tricky situation, he would never finish. It had to be like a really easy chance for him. But now he can finish those difficult chances. As you saw there, he won the match for us against QPR, who are in a similar position to us. So that was a very, you could call it a 6-point game. Is 6 point or not 3 points earned from us, but they lose the 3 points because we take them off them pretty much because they're in a similar position. But anyway, even though I still like to see my performances, even still my performances, I want to see the performances better than the results. The results, I suppose results matter, but to me, as long as I'm getting good performances, I will eventually get the results I need throughout the season to come in good position. But next up, we have a very important match in the Europa League against Vitesse. Now, I want to do good in the Europa League, obviously, and try and win it, obviously, but it will be hard because at least in the knockout stages, there's still teams like Man City because they didn't qualify for the Champions League, AC Milan there as well, some very top teams in there, but obviously there's some easy teams. So if we can somehow get past the group stages and luckily gets drawn against an easy team, but I can tell who knows what's going to happen, who I'm going to get drawn against. But here's the big thing from this episode. Ante Bosnar, Australian scout, picked us some good players here, but you got Sam Kilkenny, but Ante Bosnar, he's the key man right here. He's the big guy. Minimum overall 55, a maximum of 77, a minimum potential of 79, but maximum 94. He could be a very good player. Watch out for him in the future. Sam Kilkenny as well. I'm not too sure about him if he's going to be good enough or not, but I suppose you just have to wait and see. And yeah, I will try to do more of this Southampton career. If you want it, just leave in comments as well if you want to see this a bit more, because whatever gets the best reactions, like my latest Football Manager video where I said what team I'm going to be next, is as a lower league team. It got heaps and heaps of comments, so that's what I like to see, and whatever gets that heaps of comments, that's what I'm going to do pretty much. I don't care about the views as much, but more so about the likes on the videos and the comments. So if you like a series, make sure to comment and leave a like, and even share with your friends as well, whether you do it on Twitter or Facebook or whatever you want. Just do the share button down below, and yeah, to get more people watching. And obviously I'll do more in this series. I see all the analytics and all that kind of thing. What gets the best of that, whether it be favorites, shares, likes, all that kind of thing. So make sure you do that if you want to see more of a specific series. But here, a home match, Vitesse. They've got some good players. Van Ginkel, he's a very good player in my opinion. They've got Wilfred Boney as well. They've got some quality players, so we're going to have to definitely put in 100% in this match to get a result, especially being at home. I want to win. But look there, Willie Ain, with the skill, fantastic skill there to win a penalty. You know, I've been getting a lot of penalties lately. People might say that, but that's because I do the skills, and that's how I win the penalties pretty much. You can't just stand there expecting to win a penalty just running in the box. You have to do some kind of still, even a fake shot. But again, look at that. Emmanuel Mallorca, 6 goals in all competitions, still early in the season. I always go like that with the penalties. Just a lot of power, straight down the middle, a little bit to the left. And yeah, he never really... he hasn't missed one, at least that I can remember. Maybe in the first season, but yeah, you're probably going to have to go back. But we had Ricky Lambert taking the penalties then, but of course now he's left us, and Mallorca, he's stepping up as that number 1 striker. Here they had a chance. Who's this? Gal Kakuta, the ex-Chelsea player, and he had a chance there, but it was never really testing our keeper, Kevin Trapp, who's been very solid as a keeper. And yeah, fantastic. Like I said, a first season signing. It's his first season at the club, and I don't really expect him to do too much. And I think I may have picked up some background noise there. Unfortunately, there is not much I can do about that. I can't prevent people from talking. And yeah, unfortunately, my room isn't too far away from other people. But anyway, you don't need to worry about that. And yeah, right here, we're in the second, or we're almost into the second half. We're in that minute where we got to be careful. I've gave this tip before. When it's before the 45th minute, make sure you have the ball so you don't concede those 45th minute, or same rule applies for the 90th minute as well. I suppose you can talk about that as we pick up another penalty. Again, like I said, doing the skill. I suppose a fake shot isn't really a skill move, but it is kind of. You're doing a trick instead of just sprinting. And you see Mallorca, again, very similar. I suppose that was a bit more centered. If I did it a bit more wide, as I usually did to the left, he might have saved it. As you can see there, almost saved it, but... as you've seen, you'll be able to see like a closer effort there. And yeah, he was trying to get his hand back on it, but he couldn't. And I honestly, I don't want this much penalties, because who knows, people might say use sliders or something. But as I've said numerous times, I don't even know how sliders work. And if I try to use them, I probably might end up making my team worse. So I've never really touched them. And yeah, so I'm not going to let it affect my game or anything. So yeah, and I enjoy playing it how it is anyway, apart from the 45th minute and 90-minute goals that are overpowered. And as I was going to say with the tip, but I kind of got sidetracked with it. 90-minute is kind of a bit more worrying, or a bit more controversial, I guess, is the word I should say. That's when heaps of the goals are scored, I guess. make sure you have the ball like around the 80th minute, like 88th, 89th, before the 90th minute. Don't try and get it on the 90th minute. Make sure you have it before then and hold on to the ball. It really depends on the result, I guess. If you're winning, of course, but if you're losing, I suppose it doesn't depend. You just got to make sure you want to have the ball all the time, obviously, but even more so when you're just winning by a goal or something. But you see there, we won by 2 penalties. Obviously, ideally, I would like to score a goal in general play, not just from penalties, but you take the goals how you get them, man. We got 2 from penalties in this match. I've been winning, like I've said, I've won quite a few penalties lately, and that's just down to doing skills in the box. You score one, actually, I got him by a skill move, but the other from a fake shot. A fake shot, they're very effective in this year's game. It really, and especially when you're winning as well. Because the other team plays more attacking and more aggressive. They play a team pressing game. So if you do a fake shot and then you get past them and they're playing a very high pressing game and tight marking and that kind of thing, there's a high chance they're going to bump into your play and you can win a penalty. Definitely if they miss the ball, which will be the case if you do that skill move or a fake shot. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for now. 2 games in this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Manchester United and Swansea coming up. Important matches for different reasons. But that's it for now. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.